Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Sean Morsey with Chicagoland Realty Group Partners out at downtown Aurora, Illinois. I wanted to provide our folks that follow our blog, ultimately help those folks that are following our YouTube subscription with a little bit of information regarding some news that rolled out yesterday, which is really good news. And that's the fact that FHA reduced their mortgage insurance premium by 25 basis points, which equates to roughly 30% off what they were charging previously. And now that's going to apply to homes that are closing after January 27th. So if you had your closing lined up for, late January going into February, I mean, you got lucky, frankly, but they rolled this out just in time for the spring market to start up, with the idea that those buyers that are looking to buy this spring are going to be able to afford more home at a little less of a cost. Now the FHA folks did this for a couple different reasons. The first reason, which is really the biggest reason, is that they were not as competitive with some of the local conventional products. And what I mean by that is ultimately a buyer who had a decent credit score could go conventional, put down 3%, have less of a mortgage insurance premium than what FHA was charging, and with that in mind, would not go forward with an FHA product. So with this in mind, FHA is ultimately more competitive than they were just a few days ago, frankly. Secondly, the reason FHA was able to put this together was because of the fact that as the MMI fund has increased, because of the fact that there have been less foreclosures, less short sales, they're now able to take those savings and ultimately transfer it over to a form in which the buyers here locally will have less of an insurance premium. So, what does this mean to you as a home buyer going into 2017? Well, what it means is that ultimately you can afford more home than you could just a few days ago. Also, those of you that have a tight debt-to-income ratio, perhaps you had a lot of debt associated to that income, this mortgage insurance premium reduction will ultimately assist you in having the ability to afford more home and perhaps save a little more up front than you would have just a few days ago. Now, what that's going to equate to is roughly about $500. I mean, it's not a substantial savings, but let's face it, every dollar counts. So with that in mind, it's roughly going to be a $500 savings. Again, about 30 percentage points off of what MIP points were before, and will ultimately translate over into really good things. To qualify as an FHA buyer in 2017, what you need is a 3.5% down payment and at least a 580 credit score. Now, if you have a less than a 580 credit score, you can go FHA, but you're going to have a larger down payment. So with that in mind, give us a call. We'll be happy to point you in the right directions regarding mortgage lenders that'll ultimately provide you the necessary assistance to make it work based on your budget and your credit score. Or perhaps there's a portfolio product there we can set you up with that's actually a little bit better, a little more cost effective as a real estate agency here local to the Aurora area. And the final point I wanted to make was our friends at Compass Mortgage provided us with a product this past week which provides either 5% down payment assistance or up to $20,000 in down payment assistance through their HELP program. And if you follow our blog, you'll find the information on that within the blog, or you can contact us directly at 630-318-6900. We'll be happy to provide you more info, set you up with a search that'll be comparable to your home search parameters in 2017. And in the meantime, enjoy this winter week, everybody. And it's only going to get better from here. The days are only going to get longer. Thanks so much for following this video, watching this video, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.